Jup, welcome to Fort Bragg.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Great. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Well, I'm doing two adventures actually. One was running across America from Huntington Beach in California over to Boston, which I started on January the 16th and finished May the 9th. So it was 114 days on the road, and I ran 100 of those. Covered 3,410 miles. Then my friend rang me and said, "Do you want to run back?" And I said, "No, but let's ride a bike." Didn't own a bike, but I thought if I went from Boston through Canada back to LA, I could create this circle. So I had 7 weeks off, and in that time I went to schools and that for the 100 Mile Club, and then started riding July the 2nd, and I hope to be finished on November the 3rd.
What's the 100 Mile Club?
So the 100 Mile Club is a charity / program that gets kids setting a goal to run or walk 100 miles, and they do that over the length of the school year. And it's about having a big goal but going out and doing a little bit each day to make that happen. It's based in California. I got to go there on the second day of the run, and I'm going to finish there. So it's run by the schools. The school, one of the teachers becomes the coach, the 100 Mile Club coach, and then they go out, let the kids run or walk. They can do whatever they want for 15 or 20 minutes a day. It's promoting fitness, it's promoting setting a goal and making it happen. It's such a simple little idea, and the kids just have fun. I love watching them just going out there and doing a little bit, and they don't even remember that they're running or walking. They get a little incentives along the way every 25 miles. Get a t-shirt, gold pencil, a band like this, and then a gold medal at the end. And it's very individual, and the kids, they help each other. They run off some energy, they study better, and they're having fun, all while they're out doing a bit of exercise. So yeah, it's a really cool little program.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, a good question, eh? I love travelling, and I love people, and I love the unknown. I think, doing the run or, biking this far, to me that's just what happens. It's not really what I think about every day. It's how much fun I can have where I am at the time, or what I'm doing, or when I'm doing it. I get a big buzz out of meeting people, and then they get excited about what I'm doing, which is a very powerful thing for me. It gives me a lot of energy, and it gives me a lot of, okay, if I just keep going, more cool things will happen. But it works the other way, so people see what I'm doing and they start thinking, well, maybe I can do something. And I'm like, yeah, you can, can I help you? And sometimes when people just need a little push sometimes, or they need a little bit of confidence. And even if you don't do anything for them, saying, hey, you can do that, or I'll help you, or if you need something, give me a call. Sometimes that's all it takes for someone to go, well, maybe I can do that. You got to believe in what you do, and if you have someone believing in you, it's a very powerful thing. Yeah, so I just like to talk to people about that and going out and doing what they want to do. So yeah, that's what I get out of it.
What's next for
I need a job. Yeah, I don't know. This is my 4th adventure now, and I'm thinking that I need to make something out of what's happened. Didn't plan to do this. I planned New Zealand back in 2011, and I just had so much fun that now I'm thinking things have happened for a reason, how do I make this into something? You know, do I keep doing something with kids and helping the 100 Mile Club, which I love and I think it's a really cool thing that I could do, you know, all over the world, or help get it out all over the world, because it's doing it itself already. You know, do I write a book? Do I, you know, counsel people? I don't know. That's sort of what's just coming along. I will go back to Japan. I'd like to work over there in the Rugby World Cup and the Olympics. But yeah, I like doing these adventures, so maybe I should do more of these, or I'm not sure really.
Well, one of your ventures was running the length of Japan, right?
Yeah, my second one.
And that's how I met you, was
Yeah.
the connection with our sister city, Otsuchi, Japan.
Yeah, so doing that, Japan was a big... I ran New Zealand, and just before I started New Zealand, my Japanese friend said to me, you know, when you finish, come and do New Zealand. And I was like, I don't even know if I can do New Zealand yet, but okay, if it works, then definitely, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Have a great trip.
Thanks. Take care.
No problem. Thanks, man. Awkward. Things just happen, and
It's
that's what I love.
fantastic. Yeah, it's
You know,
amazing.
there was no communication. There's no nothing. There was a little simple hello, and then all of a sudden, you know, now I have a friend in Hong Kong. Maybe I need to go to Hong Kong.
That's right.
Sorry. What were we saying then?
Otsuchi.
Otsuchi, yes. So once I finished New Zealand, you know, I said, well, if I've done New Zealand and everything's worked, you know, I've had a good time, my body's not broken, then I promise I'll come to Japan. Everything worked. I flew to Japan 5 months later, and I started on Okinawa, and I ran up the length of Japan. A bit further than New Zealand. New Zealand was 1,800 miles. Japan was 2,600 miles. Same way of thought. Just see Japan, meet as many places, see as many people as I can, you know. But I did it for the tsunami affected areas. So that whole coast that got hit, that's where I wanted to go. I wanted to show people. It was a year and a half after the tsunami, so it's not in the newspaper, it's not in the TV anymore. I wanted to show people what had happened and what still hadn't happened. So if I got and ran up the roads that were broken, then, you know, I'd be able to show and take photos and put it through my blog and on my Facebook, and then people would say, hey, well, nothing's actually happened yet, and maybe they would help out. And then we raised money, and the money went to people that I met along the way. It wasn't going to the Red Cross or, you know, those big charities. It went to the people that I actually met that incidentally helped me. You know, they showed me in their time of trouble, they still wanted to help me. They still were with me, you know. So I went back to a few of the places that I met along the way, and Otsuchi was one of them. And, you know, gave what I could. I didn't raise, I raised $20,000, which isn't a big number. But I just broke it up into $1,000 or $2,000, and I gave it to a few people that I met along the way. And you just wouldn't believe how such a little bit with a big connection, you know, means. And it, you know, led us to meeting, you know, it led to so many things. And now I can go back to Otsuchi or some of the other places, and, you know, I have kind of like a family there, you know. So it's just so awesome how things can happen, you know. And yeah, and I can't get enough of it now. Now I, you know, did America. 100 Mile Club was something that I'd heard about in between Japan and America. Thought, yeah, another country, more people, a cool little charity. You know, what else do you need? You know, we just go and do it. I get to live, and then Canada just happened. It was very random. But again, you know, something different. Never ridden a bike more than basically 2 days of my life. Didn't own a bike. Just went out and bought it. And yeah, here we are. I think it's about 7,500 miles.
Thank you.
See you, bro. later, and I've got about 700 to go to just connect that last little bit of the circle, this is my circle of awesomeness. And I call it that because so many cool things, so many awesome people have come along and been a part of it. And all I'm doing is running or riding a bike up the road, but you just don't know how many cool things have happened. And I just can't thank everyone enough. Every person that I've met, everyone that's shared, everyone that's been a part of it. I'm lucky to get a few company sponsors and that have helped me out. Everyone is as important as everyone else, and they make what I'm doing. It's not, I'm the one running or riding up the road, but it's everyone that comes in that makes an event. They make it fun. They make it look awesome. It's not me. I'm the one doing it, but and that's what happens. And then once people see that, they want to be a part of it, or they want to know. And I'm like, yeah, come on, come with me, somehow. And all of a sudden, that gives me the power to keep riding or running. And you never know where that's going to take you.
How can we see your blog?
My blog, jupbrown.wordpress.com, and I write every day. Sometimes I don't get it uploaded every day, but I have one for every single day of every adventure. My Facebook is just Jup Brown, which is J-U-P Brown. My Twitter and Instagram and all that. I'm always putting photos up. Everyone's most welcome to send me emails, send me messages, share anything, call me, share my phone number. It's all there, it's all open to everyone. I don't have any secrets anymore.
Well, I'm so glad you were able to come to Fort Bragg.
Oh, it's awesome that, it's just another thing, I didn't know you lived here. I'd heard of Fort Bragg, but I didn't know where it was. And all of a sudden, the timing of your text, hey, I'm going to be there tomorrow. We meet up. It's another cool little thing, and it's one of those little goals that breaks down the big goal into so many little awesome spots and times and happenings along the way. Yeah, thank you very much for connecting.
Well, thank you, Jup, and I hope you have a great rest of your ride.
November the 3rd is the last day. Huntington Beach on the 2nd, and then the 100 Mile Club on the 3rd, and then it's time to have a rest.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Quite an achievement.
Thanks for being a part of it. It means a lot to me.
Well, thank you, Jup.